What's up, everybody? Ethan back with a taste challenge today, and what I've got going head to head is Miller High Life versus Heineken. Now this is US versus UK. Heineken is a UK brew, brewed in Holland, and Miller, of course, is an American adjunct lager brewed in Milwaukee, Wisconsin originally. 4.6% ABV, this one, in the 16-ounce can, and this one is, I want to say 5%. It doesn't say, but I'm pretty sure it's 5% in the 12-ounce bottle. So I've got the little tap tap. All right, now I imagine, and I knew this when I bought these for the taste challenge, I imagine these will be very different tasting, and I'll probably be able to easily tell them apart because Heineken has that Euro skunky hoppy kind of flavor that Miller doesn't. Miller is more mild. So I got the Heineken in the Pabst Blue Ribbon glass, and these glasses are the same size, same width, so I won't be able to tell the difference with my eyes closed. And I'm going to put the Miller in the Central Perk glass. Central Perk, of course, from the show Friends. All right, a lot of head on this beer, almost overflowing, so I want to get the head to die down a little bit on the Miller High Life so I can put a little more in there so they're about the, even amount in the cup, in the glass. So let's go ahead and get the Heineken in there. And yeah, like I said, this is going to be a taste challenge. It's not a great taste challenge, honestly. These are quite different tasting, I think. One is kind of an everyday drinker in the UK. One is kind of an everyday drinker in the US. The ABV is a little different. In my past experience, I remember Heineken being a little hoppier. It's been it's probably been 2 years since I've had a Heineken. 2-ish, yeah. I had Heineken non-alcoholic over a year ago when I was giving up beer for a little while, and it was really good. But I do love Heineken. I just don't get it that much. I get Miller High Life much more. So I'm gonna close my eyes and spin these around. And again, Heineken went in the Pabst glass, Miller went in the Central Perk glass. So, I'll close my eyes, I'll spin them around and talk so I forget which is which. It is a warm day today, maybe 90 for the high, 89 maybe. I don't know if we actually got to 90. The humidity is a little bit lower, so it doesn't make the hot feel quite as bad. Dew points are in the 60s as opposed to the 70s. So it's hot, but the humidity is lowering a little bit. I don't want to say the F word, the fall word, not that other word. But it almost felt fall-like in the morning this morning. We were in the upper 60s for a low, and here in Georgia, pretty much all summer long, we don't drop below 70 for a low in the morning at night. We stay above 70 pretty much most of June, all of July, and most of August. We don't start dipping down into the 60s until around this time, middle of August, and we're going to start warming up again anyway, but yeah. It's rare for us to go below 70 at night, and even sometimes the low will be 75, 74. Not as warm as I know you guys down in like Texas and Louisiana and maybe Florida. At night, you guys are probably 78, 79, even 80 for a low, which is like incredibly hot for a nighttime temperature. But yeah, we don't get any crisp nights until at least late September. And we can still be hot into October. We can be 85 in October, but the nights will start dipping into the 50s, generally around late September, my birthday. So yeah. Anyway, I'm kind of trying to distract myself with some weather talk. So I have no idea which is which. I'm going to try the one in my right hand first. Cheers. Oh, I already know which one that is. I think. On left hand. Mm-hmm. So the one in my left hand has a skunkiness, almost like a marijuana hemp type flavor that the one in my right hand doesn't have. And I always remember Heineken having that flavor, kind of a Stella, St. Pauli girl, Beck's kind of flavor, skunky Euro hop. Really good beer though. And like I said, I knew this taste challenge would be easy, too easy really, but I thought, what the heck? I didn't really know what 2 other beers to get at the store. I was in a hurry. The Heineken was $9.98 for a 6-pack of 12-ounce bottles, and the Miller High Life was $10.73 for a 12-pack of 16-ounce cans. Ugh. So yeah, the one in my right hand is undoubtedly Miller. It's much lighter, it's milder. The one in my left hand is more hoppy. And you might even be able to tell them apart just from the aroma alone. I mean, the Miller has a very faint, non-existent aroma. The Heineken has a, like I've said a few times now, like a broken record, hoppiness. I'm going to say the one in my left hand, it looks like the right to you, but it's my left hand, is Heineken in the Pabst Blue Ribbon glass. And again, not a great taste challenge, too easy, but I thought it'd be fun anyway, what the heck. So Heineken in my left hand, and it is, in the Pabst glass. So yeah, not really a fair challenge. These 2 beers are pretty different tasting, but I thought, why not? If nothing else, it's just fun to get on here and talk about the differences between the beers. Even if you're able to tell them apart easily, why not just sit and think about and talk about what are the actual differences? Why do you prefer what you do? And Miller High Life is my standby beer. And I know I've said that before in videos. I love it. My cheap go-to weekender beer. I haven't bought Heineken in over a year, but I love Heineken. It's a quality beer from the UK. One of the best light lagers, you could argue, along with Stella probably. And I don't know, Coors or something like that. But yeah, I get Miller much more, but I'm going to say I prefer the Heineken. I'm going to give the Heineken a 93, and I'm going to give the Miller High Life a 90 flat. So yeah, Heineken wins, even though I'm going to buy Miller much more. Heineken is a treat, if you will, for me, and a better beer. But yeah, 93 for Heineken, 90 for Miller. Cheers. Thank you for watching this very easy taste challenge.